out a slightly unexpected haul. If you know and you follow my channel, I normally go with kind of the latest news and the things I read online to guide my next shop. Well, recently a lot been happening online in terms of measles and strep A that's going around with children, and apparently there is shortage of penicillin to go around, so basically apparently a few kids died already. So basically, to cut the story short, guys, I sort of panicked a little bit and I looked around. Obviously the measles, with the measles you get a fever, you get sore throat, you get basically all the general like a cold and flu type symptoms. And although I have always prepared for cold and flu and I had tablets, I just thought that if, God forbid, our little one gets a bit of cold, I wasn't quite prepared enough. I've got some Calpol, but I certainly don't have enough if suddenly it's going to be a shortage. And as we all know, as I mentioned, not all know, sorry, but if you follow the channel, we've gone through the stage of where we're lacking cold and flu. And if a fact, again, I know that if there's somebody tells you that there's something's going around and there's no available over-the-counter medicine or through the pharmacy, that people genuinely would just go and buy normal cold and flu and normal paracetamol tablets anyway. So this is kind of thing that got me thinking. I thought, oh, I'll pop into Home Bargains and pick up some tablets. Well, I did. And also thank you to one of my viewers. They also mentioned that I needed to get some, like a toothache relief and also like a dental kit. So if you suddenly have a filling that fell out, so you can basically repair this yourself until you get to see a doctor, whatever time that might be. So I kind of thought, let's go there and let's do like a medical haul. And as you can see, that medical haul kind of progressed into something else. It seemed to be almost impossible for me to go into the shop and just pick up like one or two items. I'm sure maybe some of you are the same, but you go there for one item and you walk out with like 100. So anyway, this lot here costed about because we bought a couple other little things, like a warm onesie thing for a little girl. So basically about £65 to what you see here. And it's pretty shocking, really. Although I thought I got some bargains, but like looking at this, that's really not a lot of food and items. However, there we are. Anyway, I'm going to start with the medical parts because it's kind of smaller part in this here, and this is what it's meant to be all about. I picked up some toothpaste, not medical, but you know, Colgate one, sorry, Max White, that was £1.29. I bought them before on Amazon, half price sale for £1.50 from £3. So to me, £1.29 was quite a good deal. So I just got a couple. I do have, I think, about 12 toothpaste anyway. You know, like you're meant to use like a pea-sized bit on your toothpaste. I don't know if many of you do, but generally if the toothbrush is that long, you just kind of pile it high. So that's what we do. I know it needs to change, but nonetheless, anyway, £1.29. We've got one another for a little girl. That was 99p, which is about an average for all the shops. So Lemsip cold and flu, there's only 8 of them in a pack and it's £1.19. I've noticed with the Home Bargains, you got to be really, really careful. Although the packaging, like the size-wise looks the same and the price looks much cheaper, you automatically go, oh yeah, that's a really great bargain. But you actually got to look at the quantity of the tablet. I've got caught out many, many times. It looks cheaper, but it's not always that cheap. So look at the quantity and compare. Make sure you know you're comparing to the correct quantity. So anyway, £1.19 is 8 tablets. To be fair, considering you got to take them like every 4 hours, this is like a day's worth for one person, so not a lot. Right, the dental filling kit was £3.29, and you have a little spatula and apparently 2 little tabs of dental filling. So it's kind of a lot, but it's not a lot. If any of you ever had a toothache or filling that fell out, it's very unpleasant, very uncomfortable, and very painful. So we've got a couple for now, but I would like to have a little bit more. I also picked up, it's like, it says adult strength gel. It's basically for like mouth ulcers, and it's just a numbing gel. So I got one of those. I couldn't find the one that somebody suggested, not on Home Bargains, but I ended up buying one on Amazon. So that was £2.29. So it's got a long 2025, end of 25. So it's pretty long date. So you can just sit there in my cupboard when I need it. Hopefully not, but yeah, it's there. This is that, like a little Tiger Balms, right? They are £1.19 for 2 of them. If you ever used it, it's basically like a Vicks vapor wrap, just a little bit, probably a bit stronger. But I thought is, you know, the way things are going in the medicine, I always worry that potentially it might not be enough of specific medicines around, and people are going to be resorting more to more like a herbal things. And for £1.19, that's a pretty good thing to have for 2 of them. I just take them out of the package, put them in my little box, and happy days. All right, so we picked up the kids paracetamol stuff, they haven't had Calpol, but this was actually really good. Pound in 19 pence, and I'm really chuffed with that. This one is, how many mil? Sorry, 100 mil, so just a touch smaller than the Calpol one, but expiry is end of 24. Calpols are expiry like 25 as well, so it's a long time. So because of the rules, as you know, you're only allowed to buy 2 of any of the tablets, like paracetamols or the kids Calpol suspension. So we had to split, so my husband had to buy the tablets separately. It's just a little bit ridiculous, to be fair, because they are for different, one for children, one for adults, but nonetheless anyway. So we managed to get 2 and 2, which was fine. I also got the acute diarrhea tablets. Well, you never know if we're going to be eating the stuff in my pantry. Who knows? Of course we know what we're cooking, but it's one of those things. I think I picked up somewhere else before, and I've seen this was like 59p, and I'm like, yay, 59p, that's good. And the box is pretty good, right? Date is there, it's again end of 25, and it's like 6 tablets in there. So all this box for just 6 little tablets. And I know you probably end up taking like 2 or 3 depending how, you know, how bad the situation is, but 59p is great, but it's not a lot of stoppage there, shall we say. So here we are. Right, also I've seen this, okay? And this is tablets for basically like heartburn and acid reflux. And I'm like, yeah, great. And we obviously have the Gaviscon as well, something to hand. And I saw the tablets, and the tablets is a good idea. Maybe they work a little bit better. And I'm pretty sure when I picked it up, I said 89 pence on the box. No, coming home looking at the receipt, it was £3.99, and there is only 7 capsules. So it's literally 1 a day, but £3.99. If I knew, I probably wouldn't bother. I spent £7 on Gaviscon, it'll probably last 2 months. But nonetheless, it's already here, and it's too late. So this is basically covers the medical part of my little stockpile. And of course I come to the food. How could I resist not going past the food aisle? Anyway, you can see a lovely array of Reese's advent calendars. And they were literally stashed away into the corner somewhere. They were reduced from £3.49 to £1.50. I'm partial to Reese's cups. And I normally don't buy them because they're stupidly expensive for what they are, although they're pretty tasty. But I normally just get them around Christmas time, and hey presto, the head for left to £1.50. I'm like, do you know what? I just get them, take them out of the boxes, put them on a container in my bedside cabinet, and then snack with them as I feel fit. So 4 of them, £1.50 each, which I think is really a good bargain. Right, as well, this is more like a sweetie stuff here. So Snickers, 4-pack, £1.49, which is just like a penny or so cheaper than they are at Asda. Although I picked up for the Freddos, one of you guys commented and said, obviously thank you for a toddler, that you guys said to stock up a little bit more of the sweet stuff, which is absolutely right. We do have some chocolates, I do have some little treats for her, but clearly not enough. If we think we're stocking up for a long haul, and for ourselves we'll have a lot of treats, a lot of food, but for toddlers we seem to forget that that little chocolate Freddo is not really going to last a long time. So nonetheless, 85p rather than 99p pound on Amazon and pound in Asda. So it's a little saving there, but they only had 4, unfortunately. And this is the trouble with the home bargains. You only get what you get, and once it's gone, I think it's gone. So, right, next thing, I wanted to get this for ages and I haven't seen them anywhere, is the chocolate raisins and chocolate peanuts. Peanuts are good, raisins are good, chocolate is good. What's not to like? 95p, they are only 190 grams, but I've been doing a lot of comparisons online and on Amazon, and this works out per like a kilo far cheaper, basically more than half that you'll find them anywhere else. So I've only got a few packets there anyway, but I'm happy with that. 95p, happy days. And of course, every time somebody sees the chocolate coins, we have to get chocolate coins. Those ones were £1. Normally they're 59p somewhere else, but they are double the amount and double the weight, so it's kind of okay. Right, also thank you to one of my viewers. You suggested, because I wanted some capers, that Home Bargains do capers, and indeed they did. 79p, it's not the biggest jar anyway, you've got 99 grams in here, but to be fair, for 79p, I'm quite happy with that. The tiny little bottles, I like that. I don't like having, you can buy stuff in bulk, things like that, but I don't like to sit in the fridge. They take a lot of space, and it's kind of no longer fresh after you opened it, so you potentially end up wasting a lot. So tiny little jars like this, a couple of portions to do whatever you want to do with them, I think they're absolutely brilliant. So thank you whoever suggested Home Bargains for that. Okay. Also, I spotted those. They were £2.69, and they kind of look posh. I know it's still that pick, and so it's a gammon ham. It's 455 grams. I would like to know what that tastes like, because it kind of make it look a bit posh with the little, you know, bread thing in there. I was like, okay, so £2.69. They didn't have a lot of them. I only picked up 2 because I didn't go there today to buy food, but I had to try it. So one day I'll open it up and see if they're nice, and see if I can buy some more. Okay, I go to this gherkins, pickles, love pickles. Lidl, the cheapest ones are 99p, the cheapest ones. They are 89p. 89p. Anything now that's below a pound, that's in a glass jar, things like that, it's a steal, because prices are still going up. I've noticed something the other day in I think Asda, the tomato sauce has gone up in price, like by 3p still, but nonetheless. Anyway, that's for a different video. Anyway, anything below a pound, below the pound with a glass jar, to me is a steal, because I can get to keep the jar. Right, next thing I have is, hold on, move that out of the way. Chilies. If you never tried jalapenos in vinegar, they are just good. If you don't mind a bit of chili, they are amazing. And they had some of the red ones. They've got the red, the green, and they have the sliced ones. They were, how much were they? 89p? Forgot to write down. No, I did 89p. Sorry, 89p each. Again, absolute bargain. Absolute bargain. You're looking at £2 plus in other supermarkets. And I had the roasted peppers, which are amazing for pasta, and they were £1.09. So a little bit more money, but that could literally feed you both of you with extra bits for the pasta sauce. So I thought I'll have one of those. I give them a try, make sure they are okay, which I'm sure they will be, and I'm well happy with that. Guys, this is my love and hate relationship with the tinned vegetables. I bought one of those from, that wasn't Lidl, I think that was Asda or somewhere, forgive me if I really can't remember. I paid 85p or 89p, and I whinged like hell because I said, I don't want to pay 85p for this because it's certainly too much money. Well, 59p, and the date on this is 7/25. So there was longer date than when I paid like 85p for. I'm pretty sure that was from Asda, so massive difference. Guess what, I only got 4 because I still can't bring myself to spend money on that, but 59p, this is good for not such a good product, but nonetheless. Okay, and the last, not the last thing, I've got one more, is the mackerel. Many of you suggesting, of course, on the top of my tuna, because I'm stocking up on tuna, as you know, it's mackerel, and I thought I'll give it a go. And big jar of mackerel here was 99p, I've got 4, and I've seen them in Asda for £1.50. So that was a good saving, and the date on this one is 05/25, so it's quite a while out. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna give that a go. I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna try them. I know it's like, I'm not into like fishy, but I need to know what it tastes like before stocking up more than 4. So here we are. And then last but not least, I just fancy that. It's nothing to do really with stockpiling. However, yeah, the date on this is April 23rd, so it's got like, call it five months. Pork scratchings, 49p they were. And I don't know, I just looked, I was looking for nuts. I was looking to see what the prices are on like packaged nuts, and some things were quite good, but not as good as some other places. But I just saw them and I just couldn't refuse. So I was gonna, after I finish the video, I'm gonna sit there and just munch through that bag with a glass of Prosecco. I know it sounds rewarding, but anyway, this is what I want to do, so here we are. So yes guys, so basically here, so moral of the story is, you have to obviously shop around, and not everybody got the home bargains around probably where you are, but just first of all, just make sure that what you pay is the correct prices, and check your receipts. I always do that, like I always check my receipts, but again, I didn't this time, and $3.99, I really wish I didn't spend on that, but nonetheless, it's already here. But it's a general thing. I'm kind of happy because I have a variety of certain things, and I've got my tablets and a bit of toothpaste. It's kind of a little bit of everything. And so there we are. Anyway, so hopefully you kind of enjoy this video. Maybe you find this somewhat a little bit helpful, whether it's the prices or just for entertainment value. So anyway, well, thank you for watching. Don't forget to thumbs up, comment if you got any comments or questions, and I will see you on the next video. Bye bye.